Right, good afternoon Year 7. Now, as you know, I've set you the target, a little project of building a dam in a box. The idea is do a bit of research and look at some of the world's big dams, such as the Hoover Dam, the Atapu Dam, Glen Canyon Dam, and there are even some actually in Elan Valley in Wales, which you could have a look at. And the idea is to try and make our own sort of dam in a box. So what I thought I'd do is I'd work alongside you and produce a series of short videos taking you through the sort of materials you need, what you need to do, and try and help you along. So I'm going to pause now because I've just got to obviously move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So back in a moment. So here we are. I hope you can see. Let's just move the camera down. Yeah. Here's my box. So this is what I'm going to build the dam, and all you need is some sort of material like newspaper, or this is you know, if any of you have been doing some online shopping in Amazon, you'll find this sort of packing material, and that can be really useful. I've got some newspaper here, which all we've got to do is just take a sheet. We're then going to scrunch it up in my hand, and we're going to build our landscape in here, in the box. Then we're going to put some paper mache, and we'll come on to that in the next video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set to work and create my landscape using newspaper, and I'll be back shortly. Right, so here we are. I've just spent just a few minutes just creating the rough landscape for my model. Now, as most of you will be aware, what I've got up here, I've got higher land here. This is the mountains, if you like. My dam is going to sit here, and then obviously it goes down to lower land here. And what I'll be doing is we're going to be covering this with paper mache, and then painting it to look a bit more realistic. But there we are. So you can see here's a highland area. This is the gap where I'm going to put the reservoir. Shape the reservoir, and this is sort of lower lands, low down there. And you should have discovered that dams very often are up in mountainous areas because of these valleys, and it's easy to build across and create the reservoir. So now let's just pause again. Now here, I don't know if you can see this, but here's the great thing about building a dam in a model, is that we need a sort of something to make the actual dam with, and these are what Co-op put their cakes in. I don't know what happened to the cake. I can't think what happened to the cake, but anyway, here I've got an empty one. I've cleaned it out, I've washed it. We're going to cut out part of this this curved section here, which looks really quite like a dam. Now we could use this bit in here. That's a bit small. I think I'm going to go for this curve here, and see if we can make that work. Now you're going to need a couple of things. Obviously a pair of scissors. You could use a sharp knife. Now if you're going to use anything like this, then you'll want mum and dad to be around. Okay, you cannot use it on your own. These are very sharp, and if you slip they can cause a nasty cut. Or you might have something like this, a modelling knife of mine. Again, very sharp, so you must be very careful at all times. Now the trick is about when you're cutting out your dam is to cut a bit out bigger than you need, because it's easy to cut it down to size than actually, you know, cutting it too small, finding it doesn't fit, and therefore having to go and buy another cake. Although some of you might think that's actually quite a good idea. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to start cutting out here. So let's just cut. I'm just going to cut in two. I might keep that just in case I need, because it's quite a nice dam shape in there. So in fact, actually, I might go with this. So I'm going to cut along here. Okay, put that in for recycling. Not due till Friday, so if I make a mistake, I've got till Friday to go and collect it. Right, and I'm going to cut round here. Okay, and it's really easy plastic to cut, so it's not a problem. Take your time, watch your fingers. And I should say that what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to paint this. Paint this up now. Later on, and what I'll do is I'm just going to cut the middle part out. This is where I'm going to use a modelling knife because it'll be so much easier. I'm just going to go round the bottom very carefully. Okay, watch your fingers all the time. Take it slowly, let the knife do the work. Don't try and force it. And right, let's just tidy that up. There we go. Right, there's some more rubbish for the recycling. Here we are. So you get a rough idea what it's going to look like now. Here are my mountain sides. Here's the deep valley. My dam is going to sit somewhere like that. So this is where the reservoir is going to be, the water, and the river will come down here, further down the valley. So that's a basic outline. Now obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to use paper mache. Now problem is in lockdown, of course, there's very little flour in the shop. So I'm going to get some wallpaper paste, but you'll have to ask mum, dad or your guardian whether they've got some wallpaper paste or whether you have got enough flour to make some paper mache. We'll come back for lesson 2 later. If I can turn this off.